Good morning from France. I am Ashley with Winging It with Ash. Welcome to my channel and welcome to France. Today I'm going to visit Monet's gardens in Giverny, I think it's called. It's supposed to be absolutely beautiful and I'm totally looking forward to it. We have come to the town where Monet's gardens are. There's a little river here. We took our bites on the train so that we can come for a nice leisurely ride out in the French countryside. I'm really looking forward to seeing these gardens. Many of Monet's paintings were made in his gardens and he took major pride in them. So I am looking forward to it. Gardens are amazing. I love flowers, I love colors, and it is an absolutely beautiful day. A perfect day to go to a garden, one might say. It was a quick 45-minute train ride to get here to this town, and then you can have the option. We brought bikes with us and it was about a 20-minute bike ride. Pretty flat, not so bad. But then you also could take a shuttle from the train station. Now the line was massive, so definitely if you're doing that option, make sure that you know that you're probably gonna stay in line a little bit longer than you'd expect. I also highly recommend getting tickets ahead of time. I saw the line where people are waiting to get tickets and it was massive. But because Laura got our tickets ahead of time, it was super easy for us. It's a different entrance, but we were able to go directly into the gardens. No waiting involved. There are two parts to Monet's garden, a flower garden in the front of the house and a Japanese-inspired water garden on the other side of the road. We started in the front of the house. From the garden, you can tell that Monet liked to mix the simplest of flowers with the most rare varieties. Monet didn't like organized gardens like the French normally have. He made flowers according to their colors and left them to grow rather freely. Monet lived in his Giverny house for 43 years, from 1883 to 1926. Something that really surprised me in his house was his collection of Japanese art. It's so interesting to see throughout his house the over 200 pieces of art that he collected from two different Japanese artists from 1753 to 1849. This makes total sense when you think about how he created the Japanese garden in front of his house. There's a one-way system in Monet's house. It is a very busy line that kind of shuffles you into each of the rooms. It was very busy in that house and very small, so be sure that you know that you're going to be waiting in lines and walking through with a bunch of people. But the other thing is that we are in Normandy, and on the website it says that this is the second most touristic place to come in Normandy. The other is Mont Saint-Michel, but when you come to a place where it's the second most touristic place, you have to expect that there's going to be a lot of people. I learned that this body of water was not originally here. To create the Japanese garden that Monet wanted, he had to dig out a small pond. From Monet's paintings, you can see that he enjoyed painting flowers, but in his Japanese garden, many of his paintings, it seems he enjoyed painting the reflection in the water. I am a massive fan of beautiful things, and this pond area that inspired Monet, I can understand. It is so beautiful being in nature, seeing nature, and just being around all these flowers. And without the tourists, it would be like a quiet, serene place. I can totally see it. When visiting the gardens, do not miss out on walking through the town or going for a coffee or getting something special to eat. It is such a cute town here in Giverny. So many different places to look at, and it's just almost like a garden. The whole town feels like a garden. Look. They also have a museum that you can go into if you want. Also has a massive garden. But it smells so good here too. Like all the flowers are so fragrant. We have left the gardens and come to get a little bite to eat. I've gotten a hot dog at a tiny stand, and then I heard from Laura that getting cider in Normandy is the thing to do, and I definitely don't want to disappoint Laura, so I got a delicious, refreshing cider. But I wanted to say that my patrons, thank you so much if you're a patron. The patrons that are doing $10 or more this month will get postcards from Monet's garden, which is absolutely amazing. These postcards are probably the most beautiful postcards I've ever sent out, so I'm really excited to send this to you guys. Would I say that Monet's garden is a must-see when coming to Paris? It is very busy, so be sure that you know that. But despite the tourists, I think that it is definitely something that you should put on your list to do. It's not very far from Paris. The tickets are very inexpensive, and it's a wonderful day out. It's fun to get outside of the city and enjoy a garden, and I absolutely love gardens anyways, so yeah, my perfect day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not already, subscribe to my channel for more content, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye!